Hello everyone, it's Gallo from Noctua Owl Gaming. Welcome to my channel. I hope everything is going well today. We'll be playing as England today. Since I lost my save file for my Orleans run, I decided I needed to read up on some French. I worked my way to become the Angevin Kingdom. While this video is a little long, I'm going to keep this intro short, so if you like my work, please do subscribe. Let's get to the gameplay. Here we are. We are starting as England today. I felt like beating up on some Frenchies again, so this was a good one to start on. Unfortunately, my Orleans campaign save file got deleted when my computer decided to freak out on me, so eventually I'll have to do that again. That sucks. That was a really good campaign with having Spain and Poland as a PU. That was a great campaign. That made me really sad that I lost it, but as it is, that is how it is sometimes. So let's go ahead and go over our ideas of the English ideas. We get national interest -1, infantry combat ability +10, and morale of navies +10 when we finish up all our ideas. We get heavy ship combat ability +10%, yearly navy tradition +0.25. We get production efficiency +10, diplomatic relations +1, trade efficiency +10. National sailors modifier, land fire damage +10%, and marine force limit +25%. That is a crazy idea. That's 3 different modifiers. I wonder if there's another one in the game. Sailor recovery speed, sailor maintenance -10%, and +10% for recovery speed. Years of separatism -5, and number possible of parliament issues +1. Now, just the redcoats alone is super powerful. That's absolutely crazy. And on top of it, you get +10% infantry combat, so that just makes me want to go quality right away, because you're gonna stack your morale of navies, your ship durability, all that fun stuff. Then you get the discipline. Yeah, English ideas are really good. Why they don't have a lot of military land ones? Their navy is bar none amazing. I mean, that heavy ship combat ability +10%, that's one of the reasons why I usually die to England, is because their heavy ships are crazy. Especially I think if they go like what, naval, or yeah, naval right here. Heavy ship combat ability +20%. Your boats would just crush things. That being said, you have 2 choices with England. You become Great Britain, or you become Angevin. Now, I'm leaning more towards Angevin because I like playing in Europe. I'm not a big colonial fan, which gameplay wise, it's a little slower. It's okay. It's just not the kind of style. I like to be a little bit more aggressive. So that's probably what we're gonna do. We have a whole bunch of their mission trees, pretty massive here. I think if you go Great Britain, it gets even bigger, but I don't remember or not. But let's go ahead and get the state set up. You do start with the English village. Now, to revoke it, you either got to get land owned by the crown to at least 40%, or land owned by the crown to 30%, while having state the state mana ones like primacy of nobility, religious state, as well as land of commerce. Then you have to get it to 30%. I'm gonna get to 40% and then try to revoke it that way. It'll probably be a little bit quicker. I'm not sure, because you can like grow over here and try not to give these guys too much to get crown land back. But I'm gonna try to get to 40, because it'll just be what, like, do this every 5 years, I think. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna get my estate set up. We're probably gonna raise the army, all that fun stuff. If we actually had a ruler, we could get another 5%. So if we could get a ruler, if we can have our War of the Roses quickly, maybe we could get this and get that extra 5% we need, and then start handing out the privileges, which would be great. So I'm gonna get everything set up, find my allies, which would probably be like Castile, or I would love to have Burgundy, because then I could get the Burgundy inheritance, but they dislike me because they're rivals. No surprise there. We can't get Castile. We could get Aragon. I'm leaning more towards Aragon because I would like to try to get Burgundy, but I'll get that all sorted out and I will see you when I'm done. So I waited a couple months. You can get these to refresh, and I was trying to get Crown Land ownership. That's what I wanted to do. So we'll go ahead and pick up that one. And what that's going to do is allow us to go ahead and get some crown ownership here. And then what we could do is we could seize the land over here. We get the 40%, and then we can immediately get rid of this negative one, which reduces our tax by 10%. So we're going to get rid of that one. Boom. And now since we got rid of that, we have 40%. So we're going to go ahead and give religious state out, and then we're going to give primacy of the nobility. Boom. That way I don't go under 20%. I like to stay above 20%. It's fine if you do. You lose a little autonomy. You can always lower autonomy to get it all back until you get above 20. I've done that. It's no big deal. It's just something I don't like to worry about. I do need to give out something to raise the clergy up by 5% and the nobility by 5%. So I'm going to fix my estates again. I did sell off Maine to Provence, so I don't have to have that event. I can control when I go to war with France, and I release Gascony. That way, when I do go to war with France, I can go ahead and just do a reconquest and we can get it back. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to curry favors with Austria because they'll be a good ally to attack France with. We just need to get some favors with them. That'd be good. And we could probably get favors with Aragon as well to help us with France. I'm just going to chill until then. I'll probably start invading Ireland. There are a lot of little wars, so I'm not really going to show those. Maybe when I get Ireland, I'll go ahead and show them off. But now that I have that, I'm going to go ahead and also, because we give away Maine, we can pick what way we want to go. So we could become British, or we could do the Angevin Empire, which will not be able to form Great Britain, and that's fine. We do get a Forest Casus Belli on France if we do this. I think it'd be better to eat up France piecemeal, like take them down here, and then because when you get that PU, it's gonna cause so much AE over here. If I had Burgundy as an ally, I probably would do it because then I would also get Burgundy as a PU more likely. But for now, we are going to go ahead and get the Angevin here. And then that actually, I believe, changes all of our tree right here. Yeah, it does, because it shows the British tree originally. So yeah, now we have that. We're gonna do that. We're gonna invade into Europe and become pretty much you know, European English instead of Great Britain English, which is conquer the world with our navy. So my first wars are definitely going to be over here with Ireland. So and I would love to do Scotland, but he's guaranteed by France, so we definitely don't want that. So when I figure out what I'm going to do, I'll bring you in and we'll go from there. I just raised an army. You just literally have to build one guy. You don't need to get a freight company or anything. You just need 80% of force limit. So we're going to go ahead and click this. I don't think we're going to be able to use the Casus Belli on Scotland, but we will try, hopefully. There could be a small window where we could get it off, and we'll probably do it if we can, because then we just get all their land basically for free and then all that fun stuff. But for now, we are going to start invading Ireland here. And I hope that he actually allies France, because then we can break their alliance and then use the Casus Belli. So let's hope that they do it, because he is being guaranteed and they are both rival to me. So there is a chance. That being said, we're going to just go ahead and start eating all of Ireland here, because we should get claims. Yeah, there it is. So now we'll just go in and we'll just pretty much take Ireland out and go from there. We'll probably avoid Ulster until we can get Scotland to ally France, hopefully. So let's go ahead and declare our war here. So the War of Roses is going to happen. I did get an error. He was a 2-3-2, so I was like, definitely not. Henry would have having Henry for that long would have been terrible. I don't know how long he was inaugurated at the beginning of the game, so we would have had to go all the way till what, 64 to get rid of him, and having a 000 for 20 years would have been brutal. Now when you do get War of the Roses, you get to pick who you want, so we're gonna pick obviously the guy that's 344, and then we have to navigate through this, which I don't think it's too hard. I think you need to get fewer rebels spawns and the pretender is dead, so we have to hope and kill him, I guess, huh? So let's go ahead and get our guys in order here and try to take him down. What sucks, I just had an event that lost me 5,000 troops, and then War of the Roses, you lose even more. It's just absolutely ridiculous. All right, so I navigated through War of the Roses. I lost so much manpower. I got rid of rebels here in Cumbria, and the pretender spawned right here, and it just it was I lost so many troops. So we got to get all our manpower back, which kind of sucks. So if we're gonna go to war, we're gonna need to like probably do mercenaries, get like a mercenary force to go over there and do things. So if we're gonna keep expanding, that's what we're gonna do. So basically I'm gonna recover my manpower, because War of the Roses is the worst on your manpower, because like I said, I would have 5,000 more troops if I didn't just have like a purge, like it said like people left or whatever. Or you lose 5 discipline. It's when it rains it pours with this game, I swear. So we're gonna get our manpower back, and then it looks like we can bring in Aragon and Austria when we do want to go to war with France. And as you see, Scotland did ally France as well, which is what we want. Now we can attack like Ulster here, bring in Scotland, break their alliance, and then PU them, which is probably what I'm going to do after I get some manpower back. We shouldn't have too big of an issue, but you know, we'll get there when we get there. So when I attack Scotland, I'll bring you in. I'll see you then. It's time. We're gonna go ahead and conquest Ulster here. We're gonna break the alliance between Scotland and France, and just yeah, then we'll come back and get him the next time we do it. So yeah, this should be a fairly easy war. We'll just do this quickly. For our tier 2 government reform, we're gonna go ahead and do strengthen the noble privileges. We want to get more manpower, and the nobles don't really have that much power because of a bunch of things that happened. So we'll go ahead and just do that. We really do need that manpower, because we do need to fight France sooner than later, right? We're going to go ahead and do our subjugation war onto Scotland here before he allies France again, which France had just Brittany as an ally, and now they have everybody. It's going to be a moment before I can figure out how to do that. So we're going to do this Scotland war, and yeah, we're going to take this Irish land as well. I just started that war with Scotland. I am now going to start a war with Castile, because I want to grow, and not just up here in Ireland. Those guys are going to be easy, so I'm not worried about them, but there is an opportunity to attack Castile and just call in Aragon. I can't use Aragon against France, so I might as well use them to get a power base here in Castile. We might come down here, like I do want to release a vassal out of this guy, and then we could take maybe something down here and just start breaking apart Castile. We'll see if we can actually do it or not, but we'll see. We'll see what actually happens in the long run. The war with Scotland's over. We're gonna take some money and turn him into a subject, and there we go. Now that we have that, we could turn on our nobility duchy, strong duchies here, and then that way we won't be over our diplomatic relations here. I'm thinking about maybe dropping Portugal as an ally, because we don't really need him as an ally. I'd rather have like a couple more vassals. Like down here I'll have 2 more vassals, and then we'll just come in down it more into Castile. And yeah, we'll be doing that. We're gonna end our war with Castile. We're gonna go ahead and just take the top here. If we take this bottom one, it will bring in France and coalition. We don't really want that, so we'll just go ahead and do that, and then we're going to go up there and take the rest of Ireland over. The reason why I wanted to do this was because we wanted to, well, I wanted to release these two as vassals and drop Portugal as an alliance, so we'll definitely do that. So let's go ahead and release these two vassals. We want, I believe, this guy, and then we could technically have another one, but no, we won't use him. And then we'll release, oh man, what is his name? Galicia. Okay, wasn't sure what it was. I was thinking it was Astaris for some reason, but yeah, Lugo, or kind of give it away. There we go. Now we have a couple more vassals. Now France is going to be a big pain in the butt because he does have a ton of allies now. He has Hungary, he has Naples, he has Liege. I'm tempted to declare war right here onto Brittany, and then we could white peace France, or break up his alliances and then attack him. We'll probably have to do a reconquest. I don't think we're going to be able to get the PU over him because how strong his allies are, and I really should have been doing a spy network earlier, but yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, I just did all the wars with Ireland. They were technically in a coalition against me. They didn't actually form one. I just like, might as well get rid of them now. So we went and conquered all of Ireland here. Oh, we unlocked the Crown of Ireland Parliament issue. That's interesting. I think it's because we would get to basically make it so I think we pop out Ireland. The Crown Act of Parliament, Kingdom of Ireland under a personally, so we would get a PU with them. That is tempting to do, because then they could like solidify this. I wouldn't have to worry about the unrest that's here, and then eventually I could just integrate them. So I could stop some of these here and get some admin back, and then we could just, if I thought about it, I would have not have cored things and just done it that way. So let's go ahead and just do that. We'll wait till that cores just because it's almost there. Let's go ahead and I am not making a lot of money right now, so let's go ahead and do that. Does a parliament happen? I wonder if it happens. Okay, yeah, right here we get stability the event Kingdom of Ireland happens, so we just need to pass this. Let's go ahead and placate the nobility. Boom. Now if we do this, we get unrest, local development costs, 50 admin, 50, but the thing is until the end of the game we get diplomatic relations +1 and more yearly prestige, and just getting that relations I think is worth it because they are paying for themselves, so that means we won't be over. Now we just need to have this war with France. I really would love to do a PU, but you know what, we might be able to do it without Hungary being in it. So let me get my troops over to there, and then I think we actually will do it. It's gonna be a slog, but I think we can do it. We could probably get Brittany out really quick if we're lucky. Again, I really wish I could have allied Burgundy, but he rivaled me, and that's probably gonna happen a lot of the time anyways. So yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. And then yeah, once I get my troops over, we will declare war onto France here. I've been debating, I've been going back and forth. Do I do a reconquest or do I do a force union? We're gonna go ahead and do a force union on him because I just want to get all of France in one go. Just so you know, everybody's gonna hate us for doing this. If we can make the war go long enough, we'll probably get it down pretty low. If we send a merchant like into the heart of Germany, we could probably help ourselves a little with that 15% improved. Unfortunately, our ruler he has minus 20. He's a naive enthusiast, so that's hurting us. But that is what it is. That being said, I still want to do this. I want to see if I can force a union, and we'll see if we can do it. We are the same tech, all that fun stuff. So let's go ahead and do this. For tier 3 government reform, we're going to go ahead and get representative of the crown. We have vassals. We're going to use them. We get diplomatic relations, vassal force limit contributor, and all that fun stuff. So we're going to pick up that. That does actually give us the ability to have one more vassal as well. For our first idea, we're going to go ahead and get diplomatic, because we're going to need that plus 25% improved relations, and probably outrage countries and try to bring them all together. Now, my plan is, as soon as this war with France is over, we'll probably declare war on Burgundy, and because they're going to be one of the big ones that join a coalition against us. I finally embraced the Renaissance. It took me a while. I'm super in debt for this. I have quite a bit of loans here. I'm 1,600 a day. It's fine. But the good news is we did get Fawcetting and Ka here, and yeah, great, truly outrageous. We just needed to have 50 prestige, which we've had for a very long time. As you see, we're still gaining at 74. Britain is broken when it comes to prestige. It needs to be at least 15. It is, and it has to have gems or glass, and we get it. So gems are truly outrageous. So we'll be making, double the amount, which is always nice. We'll definitely have to develop that so we can get more out of it. We're going to go ahead and end the war with France. We are going to make them into a PU with us, which I'm doing this because I want to see how badly I have to fight against this. So we'll see what happens. So we're going to do it. I don't think I can do anything else here. If I return, I think I would get more AE, and we don't want that. So we're just going to take this how it is. End this war. Now, he was at war with Burgundy, so yeah. Ooh, we could. Oh yeah. Oh, go. Okay, cool. So we did pick him up as an ally, and I think he's gonna break it immediately, which is fine. We don't mind that. But that makes it so Burgundy can't join a coalition against us. So we'll see what actually happens. We can only rival Ottomans, which is actually kind of interesting. So yeah, we'll pay off some of these 4% loans, which are just outrageously expensive here. We're not too far in the negative, because one of our big problems is we were just holding so many forts. So there is that, and I do think that Burgundy is going to break their alliance with us pretty easily. So this is adorable. I just did the union with France, and now I could get justified wars. That 10% could have helped out a lot there, but oh well, it is what it is. We can go ahead and get seize France's throne here, which gives us a permanent claim pretty much on the Brittany area, and over here I believe in Burgundy as well. Yep. There we go. And now we have Casus Belli over to here, which is what we want. He did stand alone, so he's by himself. We are allied. I think I may have said that. So we'll and oh, we actually get to keep him as an ally. Yeah, let's go ahead and improve relations, and we'll see if we can't keep this alliance around until, as you can see, this coalition that formed is starting to form. It's not too big. It's a lot of little guys, so it's going to be okay. Since we got Burgundy, that was like the biggest problem. I did click this button for French English Reconciliation Act here, and it didn't gray out like the other ones did, but it did go into Parliament, so I can do this. I was just being silly. So we're gonna go ahead and pass it. We'll get a little bit of France likes me just a little bit more, but to be fair, We still have a long ways to go. He's at 94%. He hates me right now. We do have a long truce timer, so we'll see if we get down that below 50% when it happens. Our truce is up with Castile. I do not want them to join this small coalition against me. We're gonna go ahead and declare war for some reconquest and take some cores back here. And yeah, that's pretty much gonna be the war. I did make a break his alliance with Austria. We will lose our alliance with Portugal. That's not too big of a deal. If we want, we might get it back. I'm not sure how I feel about it. We don't need to call in Burgundy. We could probably easily do this ourselves. So let's go ahead and declare war here. I can do my next idea. We're gonna do a military one. We're gonna get quality because, well, we're gonna be on land and our boats, and no one's gonna touch our land over here, that's for sure. We did get tech 7, so we are ahead. That's the perfect time to start getting this military idea. Our war with Castile is over. We're gonna do the reconquest here, get it all done. We're gonna take La Mancha because I want a gold mine, because I can. And then we're gonna take the coast down here. Tlemcen just took a whole bunch from Portugal, and so I'm probably gonna take a bunch from them and start coming down here for fun. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end this. There we go. I don't think I got money from them. I meant to, but that's okay. We're gonna be pretty rich for a while. Let's go ahead and seize land here. We could go ahead and get a new Age of Discovery. Oh, it's very tempting to do transfer subjects and just take Aragon from them and really piss everybody off. Oh, that's actually very tempting to do. Have another PU in Aragon. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We'll see if we can steal Aragon from them next time. And then we'll core the 2 we got. There we go. We are a little high on war exhaustion because I let it sit for a little too long for a call for peace, but that's okay. I did get integration policy going, so we can now go ahead and annex some of our subjects here. I want to do the one in France first. He was at 190, but it just went down a little while ago, so we'll get that and we'll start annexing some of these guys. I just got really lucky. I think I got 2 events. No, 1 event, it looks like. No, it's 2 because there's create officers of the vassal nobles and loyal subjects. That's giving me minus 30% diplomatic annexation costs, and I was just saying I was gonna start annexing people. I almost have 45% because of it, because the timing just worked great. So that's always awesome. Like I said, sometimes when the game does stuff, it rains, it pours. That's for the good and the bad in the game. Our war with Morocco is over. We're gonna make him into a vassal here. Yeah, we'll end their rivalry just to make their timer take a little longer for us. I think we'll be okay. We do lose, he does lose these guys as vassals, but we'll pick them up in a war later on and get his cores back if they're not eaten by somebody else. And everybody did leave their coalition against me, so it looks like we're free from that. And I think I could technically pick up Burgundy or Brittany as a vassal. There is a 20-point difference, but I think we can make that up between us getting our trust up. So if we look, we're about 12 off. If we get them to like us enough, we should be able to do it, and that way I don't have to conquer it. We could just vassalize it, and that'll work fine for me. We are going to turn some people's scutage on, so we could start annexing them. Like we'll turn on scutage here, oops, and we'll turn on scutage here, and we'll turn on scutage with, I keep clicking on the country, we don't need to do that. And we'll turn on scutage here, and we'll eat all 3 of these guys, and we'll just let Ireland, I think we'll be able to integrate. We won't be able to integrate them until 1513, but I'm pretty sure that we'll be so big, but by the time we do, we could just inherit them from our guy passing away, and that'll be fine. So for now, we're gonna start annexing our smaller guys. We're gonna go ahead and pick our tier 4. For our tier 4 government reform, we can have some choices here. We can do lands for the church. I was looking up what Anglican does, and it's something I haven't really played with, so I think I am going to go with it. They have some really cool things that I do want to show off. So for now, I do want to do getting maintained power, balance of power is going to be really nice, because I would love to have that other diplomat so we can use them to, you know, for our own thing. We can annex another guy. We could try to get more vassals here. We have a lot that we could do with them, so just having that extra free guy would be nice. I'm still gonna have somebody be doing outrage countries, because God knows I'm gonna get that again, so we'll leave that guy on for now. This time we're gonna reconquest Fez from Tlemcen here. We're gonna pretty much take his coastline, because we don't want these Berbers to run around like crazy maniacs or kind of jerks. So we're gonna go ahead and take them out. We could do Marrakesh and get their cores back from them as well. We do reset our timer with Sus. If anything, we might just fully annex them and return the cores again to them. And yeah, we'll go from there. We won't do Djerid down there. That's fine. But we're gonna do reconquest on Fez and get all this stuff back for them. All right, the reconquest war for Morocco is over. We're gonna go ahead and just return all his cores and take all the stuff he has in Iberia and on this coastline here for ourselves. We just got done with our reconquest war for Fez with Tlemcen. Now we're gonna go ahead and attack Afalalt here and get his cores back, and we'll get Saleh as well. There we go. We'll just go ahead and fully annex both of these guys as well. Our war with Tafalalt is over. We did all the reconquests we need, and we returned Morocco to Morocco. The only thing left would be here with Castile, which does give me a way into them. But what we're gonna do is build a spy network against them. It looks like he allied Austria again, which is rather annoying. I'm not sure I really care for Austria being an ally anymore. He is not the HRA leader anymore, so he's not that great. I'm tempted to keep this, just try to get a PU on it, but it's a little hard to do with the Habsburgs. They tend to get errors through events a lot easier, so that's a little hard to do. So for now, we will see what happens with Castile. We still got till 14. We got about 3 years before we can declare war anyways, so by the time we do that, we'll figure if we want to break the alliance or not. Right, I got an event for Henry VIII here. He would make a fine key. He's a 555. We have a 153, so I'm definitely gonna say yes, because that's really good. He also has reform, progress, growth plus 25%. That's great. He's 0 years old though. I figured he would be like at least of age, so we might that might be bad for us, but we'll see. Our truce is up with Castile. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna reconquest for Ifalat here, Ifani. But the thing is I'm thinking I'm going to take Aragon for this, because we do have the Age of Discovery thing. So we're gonna try to get Aragon, all of Aragon in one go. I don't really have anybody that hates me, so it's a really good idea to do that. I should update what I've been doing. I have been slowly growing my vassals here. I have Albania over here. I have Siena. I'm about to get Ferrara, and I'm really close to getting these guys right here. Brittany. We're like 5 away from probably 10. We got to get hit. I think we got to get up too. So we need to get his trust up to 100%, and we can vassalize him, which is great. So we'll have all of France over here under our control, except what Burgundy controls, of course. Now we have Albania, which is our way into the Ottomans. I'm going to break my alliance with Austria. I don't need him anymore. Like I said, he's not the HRE leader, so he's no big deal. I vassalized Siena because I could. I'm going to vassalize Ferrara because, again, I can. So that's why I'm going to do it. And yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. So that being said, let's go ahead and take Aragon here. We'll, like I said, we'll do a reconquest of one of these. Afani. Oh, that's down here. Okay. So we'll do right here. We'll come up and we'll go ahead and snag Aragon away from him. Like I said, we'll have to fight Austria, but that's no big deal. We could easily do that. All right, the war with Castile is over. I'm going to take a lot of stuff just from Aragon here. We'll worry about taking more stuff from him later. I'm hoping that if I do this quick enough, the Age of Discovery will keep going for a little longer, so then I could take all of Aragon next time. If I can't, I'll do a reconquest down here and just start taking lands from him in general. And that's fine. I just want to see if I can. Unfortunately, he's just a little too big. He's at technically 115%, but I'm taking a whole bunch of stuff, so I'm seeing next time it does say 90. That doesn't mean he won't get more, but for now we would be within that threshold. So we're gonna go ahead and just end the war here. We do get a lot of islands, which I do like to have as Britain, because, you know, in the tree, if you did Great Britain, you would want all these islands. So I'm pretty much taking all of Iberia over for myself. I'm going to go ahead and attack Portugal. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make it so he gets below 100% like Aragon, and then I'll come for him again and just vassalize him. That way I'll get his colonies eventually. That's kind of my plan here. That way I don't have to colonize. Like I said, if I'm going to colonize, it's going to be at the 4th one, and if I have him, then I'll be able to just use him as the expander at first, and then I'll get all his colonies on my own. I don't know if Castile has colonies yet. He should start expanding over there right now. He does have exploration, but we're gonna go ahead and grow into Portugal. And what's nice, it'll reset our timer for Castile, so hopefully I can get Aragon. So that's the plan. We'll just go ahead and like bomb this and just try to piece him out as quickly as possible. So let's go ahead and get this started. All right, our war with Portugal is over. We're gonna go ahead and take this from them. The nice thing is when you are trying to get someone below a threshold, you can easily see it here. You see English vassal, it's 124. But once we take stuff, it'll show us what their offer would be if they didn't have this land. So next time we'll be able to vassalize them. So we'll keep this kind of short. We'll end it. I wanted to go ahead and connect this land right here to me. So we'll go ahead and do that, and then eventually we'll be able to connect all the way through North Africa here. We're going to declare war on the Ottomans. We're just going to start off with the Poles. I do believe I can get Hungary to come in. Once I start making like a positive money, once I'm not losing troops here, we'll be fine. But yeah, we're just basically going to be releasing Byzantium from here. If we can get a Bulgarian land, we'll get a Bulgarian land, but we're going to do the reconquest here and just kind of go from there. Our war with the Ottomans is over. We just wanted this land right here to release Byzantium. Unfortunately, I can't get any Bulgarian lands. That's not a surprise to me because both the Poles and the Hungarians do want this land. That's fine. I'm not too bummed out about that. Those are permanent. These ones down here are not. So we're going to go ahead and end this war and then get ready for our war with Castile. Now, our leader is extremely old. He is 77 and he's just hanging on by a thread. We need our truce. He needs to last till the end of the year. That's what I need him to do. We'll see if it actually happens or not. We're going to go ahead and release Byzantium now. And there we go. Now we got our Byzantium guy. We are going to be over by 1 relations, but that's perfectly acceptable to me. But we do get into the Ottomans into the 1500s. It's not too bad. He does have a pretty big block with the Mamluks. He's probably going to go into them pretty soon because the Mamluks aren't, especially if he gets Tech 9. I do believe he will go into them and start chewing away at him, and that's fine. That'll make it easier for me. Hopefully at one point I'll be able to go Tunis, and then hopefully there'll be a Syrian land able to be picked up, and we could release Syria and then start coming over to here. And yeah, we'll have fun doing that. Like I said, Burgundy is an ally, so there's really nowhere for us to go over here. So I just started wrapping around and we're just basically invading Africa at this point. I think my next idea is actually going to be religious because of all this land down here. And I want to turn it Catholic and then turn it into a what are they called? A trade company. Man, I haven't done trade companies in so long, I feel like, because I've been in Europe for so long. Sweet Jesus, I just released Byzantium and Royal Martyrdom. We got a queen, so if our guy dies, we're okay. We could still declare wars. Oh, talk about getting lucky right there. It's time. We're gonna do some reconquest onto Aragon here. We'll go ahead and say Messina. Actually, no. We'll say the other one, Palerm. If I declare war on Castile, I could get Poland, but I think we'll be okay. We'll reset our truce timer with Portugal. I think it's almost over, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and do this, declare war, and then we'll get hopefully Aragon as a vassal here. Yes, we can do it if we want to, which is going to be really nice. I don't think we could return cores at all that way, but that's okay. We'll just take Aragon himself and just annex Sicily when we can. So this war with Castile is over. We're just gonna take all of Aragon from them in this one war. We'll get 87 aggressive expansion. We'll lose 200 Diplo. That's fine. The only people who are gonna care are Castile, Clemson, and Portugal. We really don't mind at all. I'm gonna go ahead and take over Serbia here. We're gonna catch and release, basically. we'll take them and then release them a little bit later. What I'm gonna do is just, you know what, no, I'm just gonna it's so tough because if I release them, I'll probably I could use my favors that I'm getting with Hungary to start taking his land back. We're already over by 12 right now, so I'm gonna, when I can, I'm gonna start annexing we can annex, I believe we can annex him real quick. We get 8, so yeah, we'll annex Sicily. Since we have Aragon, we don't need it anymore. And then we'll annex Ferrara, and then we'll annex Brittany. So we'll go ahead and annex those 3 guys, and we'll make more room for them. So I think I'll just I'll declare war for Zeta here, or nah, we'll do Kosovo. We'll take them, and then we will go ahead and release him. Our war with Serbia is over. We're just gonna eat him real quick, take his money, and then we won't core anything like that. We'll wait a moment. We gotta figure out how to do this Aragon thing. He really dislikes me. I wasn't expecting it to be that bad. All right, our truce with the Ottomans is up. We're gonna go ahead and declare war on them. Now, I don't think I need to pull in Hungary and Poland. Not at first. I'm gonna go ahead and pretty much siege most of this stuff at the north here and then call them in. Oops, that's not what I wanted you to connect to. Yeah, there we go. And yeah, that's pretty much what I'm gonna do. We'll get this, most of this northern half, so we can release Bulgaria when we want to. We're already pretty high on this on everybody not liking me, which is a problem. So I'm not sure I should actually release Bulgaria. Maybe wait till next time and then release them. So I don't know. It's all been very I had to use all my prestige just to get Aragon under control, but it's neither here nor there. We can, looks like we could reconquest for them too. Oh, for Serbia as well. That'll probably be nice. So let's go ahead and start this off, but we're gonna go ahead and do it for Adrien here, because it's probably the one with the most development. Yeah, we'll do that. All right, so let's go ahead and get this started and see if we can beat ourselves up some Ottomans. I just got my third idea unlocked. I am gonna go ahead and do religious. I probably should do administrative, but that's okay. I want to go religious so we can start like converting these lands down here. We are getting low manpower. One of our mercenaries, they have 0. I need to replace them. It's my cannon guys, so yeah, unfortunately I'm gonna have to do like I actual my own troops now. I've been using these guys till I used them up. I do have these guys down here that I'll probably attach them to. So we'll just be down a few troops until we can get some more over here. But yeah, we're doing the war is doing good so far. For our tier 5 government reform, we're gonna go ahead and do Royal Marines because we actually get those in our ideas later on. We'll actually get like marine stuff, so we might as well lean into that. We could have Marines, that way I can like land behind places and like capture places on the coast and whatnot, which would be cool, or attacking across land, or I'm sorry, rivers. So we're gonna go ahead and pick that up for our government reform because it's something I never ever really do, and I figure this way we'll get more sailors. We'll lean into how many sailors we get and all that fun stuff. We just finished our military idea, so we're gonna pick up these policies here. Again, a diplomatic reputation is always nice, especially when you have this many vassals, because it does help them lower how much they dislike you. So that's always nice, because you see English diplomatic reputation minus 14%, and that's exactly what we need right now. We have so many little guys that it's building up a little too much here, but I do have them now under control. We did lose a lot of prestige for it, but that's no big deal. We'll make that up in wars and whatnot. So I have Brittany almost fully annexed. Ferrara is next, and then I'm going to do Morocco, which is the bigger one. Our war with Ottomans has come to a close here. We're going to reconquest all these cores back for Byzantium and a little bit for Serbia. So we'll go ahead and end this right here. There we go. We're going to finally make Portugal our vassal. I believe we still can. Let's see here. We can look right here. It's 97%. So yeah, we barely can right now. So we better do it now before we can't. So let's go ahead and declare war here and go sit on his capital. The war with Portugal is now over. We're going to go ahead and just turn him into a vassal here. All right, I just realized that I had a mission to take Tlemcen here. Every 2 hours I usually take a break, so I might have missed it. Or forgot about it, I should say. This actually works out for us really well because the Mamluks will come in to defend, and we'll just go ahead and take their alliance away from Tunis and then attack Tunis, and then that way we can just take the coastline and not have to worry about Tunis attacking us ever again. Well, his boats raiding us ever again. So let's go ahead and take this out right here and get it over with. All right, the war with Tlemcen's over. We're just gonna go ahead and fully annex them here, take them out of the picture. It's time. We're gonna do a reconquest against Hungary here, and we're gonna take I'm not gonna try to pronounce this back, and we'll be at war with Austria and Russia. Russia's pretty big, but I'm pretty sure I could take them all. I just need to get this reconquest. We might take some stuff on the coast too. We'll see how much it costs. So let's go ahead and get this started. Our war with Hungary is now over here. We're going to just take our reconquest, and we're going to take the coast from them. And apparently I accidentally gave him Corfu. I didn't realize that it was under his control when I did Corfu. So we'll go ahead and take this, all that fun stuff. We just have to wait to core some of it. We won't have enough, but that's fine. We'll get there. The event for becoming Anglican finally happened. We can found a new state and we get 1,000 ducats, or we can evangelize, which gets us a center of reformation, which that's what we're going to do. We have a lot to convert. So we're going to evangelize the new Christian to the new world. And now we have a center of reformation here and all that fun stuff. So there we go. We have that now. We're going to become evangelican. I'll say that right one day. And we're going to go ahead and do the ones that have like the most unity first to make our life a little easier. I am literally just sitting here trying to get my religious unity back. It's at 10%. We have a negative 25 religious chaos thing going on because of England. It's silly. It lasts till the age of Reformation, or if you're not a Christian state anymore. So it's ridiculous. We'll make up for it when we get religious done. But I did get 100 church power, and I wanted to go over what you could get as Anglican here. You can dissolve the monasteries, which you get loses influence, and you get minus 3% of their land. They lose 3% land, you get 3% land back. You can gain grant monopolies, which gets you mercantilism as well as 239 ducats. You can get a stability for 200 and 10 legitimacy. You can increase your innovativeness and your reform progress by 15% for 15 years. You can get I believe you can get people to like you by plus 50 if they're Protestant, Reformed, Hussite, or Anglican. That's kind of cool. And then you can increase your morale by 10% or decrease your shock damage received by negative 10%, which is really cool. It is neat. I think you have to wait 15 years to do it again. I could be wrong, but at least for 15 years it does do that. But I did want to show you that. I do want to do one of these just so I can get for the 100%. Like, I'm like losing a lot of money right now, so I want to see if I can't do another one for like 15 years. Now we just need to have the power. Okay, and to get power, you know, just every month we get so much. Since we have no religious unity, it's tanked pretty bad. We just finished our third idea, religious here, so we're going to go ahead and get siege ability plus 10% morale damage, plus 5%, and then we're gonna pick up a missionary strength plus 1 and religious unity to like counteract that religious chaos BS. For first Age of Reformation, we're gonna get religious wars here. For tier 6 reform, we're gonna get diplomatic reputation plus 1, improved relations plus 15% for the aristocratic court. And that's what we're doing, just because we are annexing people and all that fun stuff. We're gonna do a show superiority war to Burgundy here and just kind of take what we can and kind of go from there. Our war with Burgundy is over. We're gonna go ahead and just take this small slice right here and call it good. We'll take money and war rep. We'll have a little bit of a timer with them, and then we'll come back when our AE dies down in this area and just go from there. I need that. So I have to do some cheesy stuff here. What happened was Burgundy turned into the Netherlands, and I don't know why that happened. I'm not going to complain because France got all this land down here. So I'm going to go ahead and declare war on France, get all the French lands back right here. And then we get to complete the Angevin Kingdom. And then we get to figure out how to pass this. So that's why I'm at war with Corsica, because if I get 100%, I can give 6 land away to like Corsica here. To France, and then we could just take it back and then with a Casus Belli with like just, you know, cleanse heresy and get some stuff back. That's what we're gonna do to try to get this to work. So I went ahead and took these lands right here, and well, we have a slight coalition forming. That's fine. I'm not too worried about it. We have the Commonwealth, and then there's me, France, so we'll be okay. We are going to go ahead and unlock the Acts of Union Parliament issue here. There we go. Now that should allow us, I think the next time we get a parliament, I think we have to pass that now, is what I think happens. So Castile went ahead and joined the coalition, so we're just gonna nip it in the bud here and attack them and deal with whatever will come. So this has been a couple days for me, but for you, of course, it's not. I have decided that I'm gonna make this into 2 videos, and that's because how long it's already been. And I basically blame the Netherlands, or else I would have passed the thing to be able to form the actual Angevin Kingdom here. It's not going to be able to happen until I integrate France, which is going to be a fairly long time because he's big, and I'm going to have to actually annex him, integrate him into my country, and that's probably going to be like a couple thousand diplo points. So that's going to be a while at, like, let's say realistic at most 9 if we're lucky, and that's fine. That being said, instead of just forming the Angevin Empire, I'm going to go one step further and we're going to reform the Roman Empire. So since I'm already at now it says 100, and it is accurate. I'm only at 100. Unless you include France and Portugal and Aragon, you know, and Byzantium and Serbia. So I'm probably sitting more closer to 200, probably pretty close to 200. And I'm going to take more in Iberia from Castile in this war. And I'm going to have to invade Naples and all that. And those are my plans anyways. Another thing is I'm going to come into Tunis pretty soon after the Castilians and into the Ottomans. So I'm already almost there. So I'm going to push myself to go ahead and reform the Roman Empire as England. I would like to have done it as Byzantium, but because this happened, I see it as a happy accident of making me be able to have content for the next video instead of just waiting for me to like spend all that time just annexing France in this video, to make it into a little more something else. So because of that, I'm going to have 2 videos for this. And on that note, thank you for watching. Wherever you are, I hope you're having a great morning, a great evening, or a great night. Bye.